You went for a movie on Sunday. It was a good one. You liked it. On the following day, you explained the whole story to your friend. Did you memorize the movie? Of course not. So how is it possible? You became part of the movie when you was watching it. This is how you do the biology. Don't memorize it. Be part of it. Hi, my name is Rajesh. Welcome to Science Online. Today's video is about protein synthesis. You learn protein synthesis in GCSE Biology and in A-level. This video is for GCSE students. This is one of the topics some students find it a little tricky. So I'm going to make it very simple today in simple terms. Let's clarify a few terminologies before we start. Monomers and polymers. What is monomer and polymer? Polymer is something made up of lots of monomers joined together. Let's say, for example, take a brick as a monomer. Lots of bricks joined together creates a brick wall. The brick wall is a polymer because it's made up of lots of single monomers, bricks. There are lots of examples you will learn about polymers and monomers. DNA is a polymer. It's made up of lots of monomers called nucleotides. Protein is a polymer, which we're going to talk about today, made up of lots of monomers called amino acids. Now, what is polymerization? Polymerization is the process of monomers joining to make polymers. There are different polymerization processes: addition polymerization, condensation polymerization. You will learn this in GCSE chemistry. So the polymerization is the process of monomers joining to create a polymer. Protein synthesis. What is a protein synthesis? It's a process of producing the proteins. It takes place in the ribosome. Ribosome is an organelle which you will find inside the cells. So these ribosomes synthesizing these proteins. Hang on a minute. Do we have to synthesize the protein? Don't we consume the protein? It's a valid question. Let's look at this with an example. We take protein from the eggs and this turns into protein in our muscles. Let's see how this happens. When we consume the egg, the protein in the egg is broken down by our digestive system and turn them into monomers called amino acids. These monomers now can be absorbed by our digestive system, and the bloodstream will be delivered these monomers to all the bodily cells. So now these monomers are in our cells. The ribosomes in our cells rearrange these monomers in a different order to create our protein for us to use. So the process of these ribosomes rearranging these monomers to create the protein in human is what we call protein synthesis. This is the protein synthesis process carried out by ribosomes in our bodily cells. So the protein in any organisms can be converted into protein in the human. So the process of protein synthesis is very important to convert the protein in different organisms to convert into the protein which we can use. So now let's see how this protein synthesis takes place in a little bit more detail. Now we have our amino acids in the cytoplasm. These were delivered by the bloodstream from the digestive system. Ribosomes are also in the cytoplasm, ready to carry out the protein synthesis. The process of protein synthesis can be explained in two stages. The first stage called transcription. Second stage is called translation. During the transcription process, the sections of the DNA produces smaller messengers called messenger RNA. These messenger RNAs are smaller molecules, so they can easily pass through the nuclear pores and reach the ribosomes in the cytoplasm. So the process of producing this small messenger RNA is what we call transcription of this protein synthesis. So this is how DNA sends the instruction to the ribosome from the nucleus. Now the messenger RNA reached the ribosome. Ribosome received the instructions from the DNA through these mRNAs. It can use this instruction to arrange the amino acids in the right order to produce our protein. This process is what we call translation process of the protein synthesis. So as you can see, the protein synthesis takes place in two stages. First stage is the transcription, which takes place in the nucleus of the cells, where DNA creates the mRNA. The second stage is the translation stage. It takes place in the cytoplasm, in the ribosomes. Ribosomes reads this mRNA and arrange the amino acids to produce the protein we need. Understanding this protein synthesis in detail helps you to answer different areas in your GCSE biology. If you decided to do biology as one of the subjects for your A-levels, you will learn this protein synthesis in much more detail. Hope you find this video useful. Until I see you in another video, bye.